Hey there and welcome to Gossip Gaze. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of celebrity fathers and their sons. Let's get started. Jon Bon Jovi and Jesse Bon Jovi at 24. While Jesse Bon Jovi didn't adopt his dad's retro mullet, the resemblance between them is striking. The son of the rock icon is an entrepreneur who co-founded Hampton Water alongside his father, Bruce Springsteen, and Sam Springsteen in their late 20s. In January 2020, the rocker and his wife Patty attended the swearing-in ceremony of their son Sam, marking his official induction as a New Jersey firefighter. Robert Pine and Chris Pine at 36. It turns out Chris Pine inherited his movie star good looks from his father, Robert Pine. Long before Hollywood became captivated by the Star Trek actor, Robert was a star on Chips. Nick Clooney and George Clooney at 41. People were fawning over a Clooney long before George landed his role on ER. His father, Nick, was a journalist and television host with a distinguished career that began in the 60s and continued for decades. Julio Iglesias and Enrique Iglesias at 38. Julio Iglesias and Enrique Iglesias share an uncanny resemblance. Following in his famous father's footsteps, Enrique Iglesias has become one of the biggest names in Latin pop. Michael J. Fox and Sam Michael Fox at 24. Seeing Michael J. Fox and his son Sam together makes us hopeful for a Back to the Future reboot. Although Michael has announced his second retirement, never say never. The two appear to be close, with Michael recently sharing that his son helps him combat trolls on Twitter. Alain Delon and Alain Fabien Delon at 26. Alain Delon rose to fame as a French movie star in the 60s. His son, Alain Fabien Delon, who shares his father's famous name, has also pursued a career in acting. In addition to his successful modeling career, where he was the face of Dior Homme, Delon starred in the 2019 film Golden Youth. Mick Jagger and James Jagger at 33. Born into rock and roll royalty as the son of Rolling Stones frontman Mick Jagger and supermodel Jerry Hall, James Jagger chose an acting career over music. He has starred in films such as Vinyl and The Unraveling. Dustin Hoffman and Jake Hoffman at 39. Dustin Hoffman's son Jake followed him into the film industry. A graduate of New York University's acclaimed film school, Jake has gone on to star in, direct, and write various film projects. Phil Collins and Nicholas Collins in their late teens. Nicholas Collins inherited his musical talent from his father. When the legendary Phil Collins was forced to step back from drumming due to a medical condition, his son took over and joined him in Genesis on tour. Stevie Wonder and Kwame Morris at 28. Stevie Wonder's son, Kwame Morris, inherited much more than his father's infectious smile. By his late 20s, Morris had established a successful career in both the music industry and as a male model. Mel Gibson and Milo Gibson at 28. When Mel Gibson was 28, he had already starred in Gallipoli, among other acclaimed films. While his son Milo hadn't amassed as many film credits by the same age, he has appeared in notable projects such as All the Devil's Men and Hacksaw Ridge. Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell at 33. It's clear that Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell's family is exceptionally attractive. Their only biological son, Wyatt Russell, is a true chip off the old block, though he initially delayed his acting career to pursue ice hockey. Dennis Quaid and Jack Quaid at 27. Although Dennis Quaid's most notable roles came later in his career, by the age of 27 he already had an impressive resume. His son Jack has also ventured into film and appeared in blockbuster hits like The Hunger Games. Denzel Washington and John David Washington at 35. By the age of 35, Denzel Washington had been working in Hollywood for over a decade. His son, John David Washington, has followed in his footsteps, securing impressive roles in BlacKkKlansman, The Book of Eli, and the television series Ballers. Pierce Brosnan and Dylan Brosnan in their 20s. Dylan Brosnan appears to have inherited the acting bug from his famous father, Pierce Brosnan. The former model made his film debut in Iconic, and at a similar age, his father was also beginning his acting career. Jude Law and Rafferty Law at 22. At 22, Jude Law had not yet landed his most notable roles, but was already recognized as an up-and-coming actor to watch. His son Rafferty has also pursued the spotlight by the same age, establishing himself as a model and musician. Tommy Lee and Brandon Thomas Lee at 23. At 23, Brandon Thomas Lee, son of Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson, chose a different career path from his father's musical legacy with Motley Crue. Instead of pursuing music, he ventured into acting and appeared as one of the newcomers on the Hills, New Beginnings. John Lennon and Sean Lennon at 40. Although his father was tragically assassinated in 1980 at the age of 40, Sean Lennon has honored his legacy by making a name for himself as a musician, singer-songwriter, and guitarist. Jerry Stiller and Ben Stiller at 44? It's no surprise that Ben Stiller is one of comedy's biggest names. Comedic talent runs in his blood. His father, Jerry Stiller, enjoyed a remarkable career spanning nearly 70 years. Both actors were well established in Hollywood by their mid-40s. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Patrick Schwarzenegger at 23. Former Mr. Universe Arnold Schwarzenegger and his son with Maria Shriver Patrick clearly demonstrate that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. By the age of 23, Patrick had made a name for himself as both a model and an actor, though we doubt he'll be running for governor anytime soon. Clint Eastwood and Scott Eastwood at 28. By the time he turned 28, Scott Eastwood was already following in his father's footsteps and building a career in acting, securing roles in 2015's The Longest Ride and 2016's Suicide Squad. So there you have it. These celebrity fathers and their sons are proof that talent, dedication, and passion can indeed be passed down through generations. It's inspiring to see how each son is making his own mark while honoring his father's legacy. Write in the comments what you would like to see on my next videos. Thanks for joining on this journey through some remarkable family stories. XOXO.